Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with CthuLoops. Alright, so before we continue, let us take a look at the state of the world. To the east, obviously, we have the Indians, who are actually ruled by very few dynasties. We have the Ayuda, the Indranarian, the Pala, the Rashtrakuta, and of course, the Ni. That's right. Lanka is ruled by the House of Ni. Fantastic. We have Tibet, who I believe they're fairly big, but they don't actually have a lot of troops to their name, not right now at least. I think they might be able to garner maybe 13,000 troops at most. The Western Protectorates, I believe, are not that much stronger. And then we have, well, the Taoist nomadic tribes to the north. And the Abbasids, who have been rendered rather impotent by yours truly, after we crushed them several times. So unfortunately, we can't declare any great conquest wars against them anytime soon. But we can still, you know, crush them rather handily. You have the Byzantines that are just barely bordering us right now. And we can go to war against them. Not against... I don't think we can do the Great Conquest Wars anytime soon. Actually, no, we might be able to. We just need the prestige and piety. Fair enough. But I don't think I'll go to war against the Byzantines just yet. Not until we have some more territory that's actually adjacent to them. Because right now we've got this measly little gooseneck in Kurdistan. What else? They are currently facing a major revolt, which is actually stronger than they are. And it's going to be interesting to see how this all pans out. Africa, not all that interesting right now at least. And then we have the Umayyads, who are actually gaining a lot of traction and have just completely swallowed up the Iberian Peninsula as well as North Africa, and are now making their way into, like, well, I think they have the majority of what is supposed to be France. So, yeah. Austrasia is, I think, is probably one of the only few Catholic realms of any note. We have England over here, who aren't quite as powerful. Actually, really? Oh my god, Austrasia's got like a maximum of 5,000 troops. Are you kidding me? Wow, England has more than Austrasia. Feel bad for you guys. Good grief. I think Christianity is kind of on its last legs in our campaign already. Did not need any help from me whatsoever. The Umayyads just came in and just blasted everyone in the ass. Fantastic. And I think that's about it. We have Svithjod, Denmark, Finnmark, and Kola. I don't know what they did to have all these guys fracture away from each other, but they are looking a little, well, not all together, as it were. Really? Huh. Mordvinia is actually gaining a little bit of traction in terms of territory. Maybe not so much in levies, but I'm sure they could probably muster up some religious and tribal troops and whatnot if they really wanted to. So let's return to the Zunbil Empire. We are currently playing as Shah Khanzir of the Zunbil Shadam. Sorry, did I say Zunbil Empire? I mean Zunbil Kingdom. We're not quite the Empire yet. We are Shah Khanzir of the Zunbil Shadam. We had a succession last episode from Shah Raresh, and I don't understand why we still have the fussy trait. I don't get it. I guess the game still thinks that Khanzir is a giant man baby. Well, you know what? Let me ask you this. Would a man baby have a glorious porn stash like this? I don't think so. Go away, fussy. Go away. Also, would a man baby indulge in... Excuse me? Would a man baby indulge in the use of concubines? I'm not actually liking the odds that we have with this current concubine, Shifta bint Hussein. Because, well, not the lunacy, but the fact that she's a lesbian does reduce her fertility with us. So I think what we'll do is we'll set her aside and try to get some more concubines to us. I believe this lady is on our court and is requiring some concubinage. Fantastic. And we are also currently banging our secret half-sister, Bobolafula, who's also a lesbian, but, I mean, there's no but in this case, really. I mean, she's a lesbian, and that's not really helping the situation here. Now, I suppose we could actually set Bobolafula aside and try to get some non-lesbian concubines, but I'm not sure. It's kind of interesting to have Bobolafula as our concubine, because then we can channel the old Zoroastrianism and get some Wincest to help us out in this situation. But anyways, without further ado, let's let the time pass, but actually never mind, sorry. Before we do, I think what we'll do is we'll set some goals for this episode. So first, we will probably go to war against the Ayuda, try to take a little bit more of... Actually, we'll just take all of Trigarta, or Trigarta, and then in our next war with them, we'll take the county of Lahore. And then after that, we'll probably go to war against the Abbasids and try to take Tabaristan, Gilan, Tabriz. Yeah, we can't do great conquests, so unfortunately, it'll be a bit of a slower process. But without further ado, let's go to war against the Ayuda and try to take Trigarta. There you go. Fantastic. Maybe I should have waited a little bit for our troops to replenish, but I'm thinking maybe we should be okay. And people are already plotting to kill me. Nice. Is it this lady? Why are you trying to kill me? Are you insane? Oh no. She has fled to the court of our Knights of the Sun. Well, not our Knights of the Sun, but the Church of Zun. These days of revelry are an excellent escape. So many laughs and so many intense conversations in such a short time. It brings you closer to your companions. You feel like good friends already. You're my best friend, Grand Mayor Pesing the Careless. Really? You're known as a Careless? Fair enough. I mean, I can't really judge you. I am Shah Khanzir, the titleless. Look at that. Fantastic. What did I tell you guys? The power of Wincest compels you. Nice. Let's just hope we don't get any unwanted babies in the meantime, though. And speaking of babies, I should probably not be leading troops until we have a secured succession here. So let's make sure that I'm not leading troops. And Ayuda, how are you guys in terms of your military? Alright, let's actually bring in some of our vassal troops here. I think it might be a little careless of me to just leave my troops to fend for themselves right now, considering that they are actually... They have enough to defend against my domain troops. So, your dog is growing quickly and is no longer a little puppy. He runs fast and has a keen nose, and your dog handler's praises. Good character. Good dog. Aw, who's a cute little doggy? Nice. Christmas music. Fantastic. Alright, well, let's get our troops to reinforce our domain levy here. Because it seems like the Ayuda are on their way to try to blast us in the ass. But thankfully, we will prepare our butts with butt plugs so that we can't get blasted in the ass. Not that ass blasting is sexual. I get asked this question a lot. Is ass blasting just anal sex? It is not. I'll just leave that to your imagination to figure things out. And if you don't know what ass blasting is, you can try to ask your parents. But your parents most likely will not know. And they'll probably also frown on you having asked them what is ass blasting. And we've had a daughter. Unfortunately not a genius son. Well, Your name is Incestina. Ah, jeez. I'm a terrible parent. Oh well. Okay, so, yeah, actually, before you guys move in, let's have you guys kick these damn, raiders out of my lands. Because I'm fairly certain we should be able to defend ourselves against the Ayuda with the numbers that we have now. And apparently, the peasants are revolting against, well, not really revolting, but the peasants are, well, I mean, they are disgusting, but they're kind of resisting our taxation efforts. Okay, so I think the Ayuda are actually trying to come in to defend against us. Not that they really have the military might to, well, maybe? Right, let's try to play it safe and get everyone involved here. And a new great house has been made. Fantastic, good for you. Don't really give a shit. Where are they headed? They're headed over to Lahore. Can we maybe try to block them off? Okay, they're moving back to Saravzavztatzvizi. Great. Alright, can we maybe try to take the fight to them? Is that a good idea? Probably not. I don't know where they're headed now, though. They seem to have just decided to bugger off. Well, good for them, I guess. Maybe they heard the rumors about our Knights of the Sun are super good at fat rolling and wielding Havel's club and whatnot. Matters of life and death. With age comes wisdom, they say, or at least it may change the questions we ask, you mutter to yourself. You've had trouble sleeping lately. More often than not, while the rest of your court is sound asleep, you find yourself staring at the ceiling. You are getting older, each day closer to leaving this plane of existence. You're 33 years old. You're 3 years older than me in real life. Really? I mean, granted though, I too, at the age of 30, do question matters of life and death and often wonder about the benefits of immortality and whether or not I should send my own real-life council members to find people to help me acquire said immortality. Anyways, it is folly to fear such things, of course, yet you cannot keep these feelings at bay. Didn't you used to dream of grander things? Such as, like, tooltips not popping up and covering your fucking text? Didn't you used to dream of grander things? What about you carving your own path? What happened to your ambitions? You sit up straight in your bed. This is ridiculous. You are the ruler. You have people ready to serve your any whim. Perhaps your counselors have ideas. If nothing else, it might ease your trouble sleeping. Summon the council. Let's do this. I actually wouldn't mind Khanzir here becoming immortal, considering that he has some decent stats and he's also a genius, and I like that he's still fussy even as a grown-ass fucking adult. Anyways, a meeting of the minds. Your council convenes and the faces of your advisors speak of confusion. Why are we here, my lord? It comes with a hint of concern. You sit down and the suspense is almost tangible, as you leave the question hanging in the air. Finally, you speak, and without disclosing much of your current nightly restlessness, you convey the message eloquently enough. I want to discuss the concept of life and death, and I want to look into everlasting life. They nod slowly. So, what do you think? The spirit rises in the room as your counselors start to talk, some hesitantly, some gesturing wildly. They all have ideas. Considering that we have a really high martial score, I think we should probably send our marshal to find out. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Because I think the higher your score, the higher the chances of, well, I mean, the more you are able to maximize the chances of you succeeding in each event. Or at least I think that's how the event line works. I could be wrong, but yeah. And I think it actually caps out at around like 25 or 24, around there. So we might just be at the limit, if not slightly under. So we're at 91. Let's actually split up our troops a little bit. Considering that we might not really be able to... Yeah. These places aren't really... You know what? They're gonna surrender? Nice. Fantastic. Kind of worried that we might need to actually fight their armies here, but nope. This guy came to his senses and he learned that they have no chance to survive, make their time. Alright, so we do have this one duchy all to ourselves now, which is great. But unfortunately, we still need Lahore to finally fully form the actual kingdom of Punjab, I believe. I mean, we could do it now, and I don't think it's really a problem. But, I mean, there's no real rush to it either, so it's fine. And let's give this county to Semsid over here, who seems to have a decent grasp of things military and monetary. And you can take the lower titles too, buddy. Have fun with that shit. Who else we got? We have Zwedayar, obviously named after Zwedora, the divine blood marriage and all that stuff, of which I approve greatly. So you can take Gujaratra. There you go. Have fun with that. And last but not least, we have Sakala. To whom shall we grant Sakala? The Impaler. Farhad the Impaler? We can't, because you're a sack of shit who is currently in a rebellious realm. You dumb bastard. Alright, fine. I guess we might as well go with this guy then, Farid. Not quite as good as the Impaler guy, but that's okay. It's fine. We'll ignore that. And we can create this duchy, so let's do that. And this should put us within our vassal limit. You can take the Shadam, no, not the Shadam. The Satrapy, no, not that one, of Trigonometry. Great. And I think we should probably go to war against the Abbasids now. They're currently at war with Africa for the Abbasid African Subjugation War, and it seems like the Abbasids are currently winning. I actually wouldn't mind the Abbasids taking control of Africa, because that means it makes them stronger, and the stronger the Abbasids are, the better chance we have of waging a great conquest war with them. Which I would really, really love to do, but I don't think... Yeah, I don't think they're ever gonna get to our level ever again. I'm pretty sure we guaranteed that with the win of our great conquest of Persia. Alright, well that's fine. Let's go declare war against them for the Duchy of Tabaristan. I could go for Merv, the holdings in Merv, and that way this would stop flashing. But the chances of this guy dying anytime soon are pretty much second to none. So let's just go ahead and do a holy war for Tabaristan instead. Alright, we might be able to... No, we can't. I was gonna say that we might be able to just not bring in our vassal troops, but we should probably not risk it and actually bring in our vassal troops. We also have a lot of money, so let's go ahead and actually try this search for a smith thing. I've never done this before, so I think it'll be interesting. What type of smith do you wish to send for? Do you guys have a Will Smith? Because I love that guy, and if I could have Will Smith in my court, holy shit, I would somehow inherit him as my grown-ass adult heir, and then have him inherit, and we can be the fresh prince emperor of the Zunbil Empire Kingdom, which would actually be very confusing. But, you know what? If I can somehow be called the Fresh Prince of the Fresh Prince Emperor, or Fresh Prince King of the Zunbil Shadam Empire, that'd be amazing. Even though it would, again, be super confusing. Alright, I think we've had a lot of weapons and whatnot. So let me try for an armor smith. Apparently we don't even have the option for weaponsmith, which is kind of interesting. I'm in need of a new set of armor. Find me the finest armor smith around. Find me someone who can also help me not be tongue-tied like fucking moron. These titular titles we will not be making. Kingdom of Persia we're not gonna make just yet. Because it gives them even more grievances towards me. Because then they're gonna be like, oh, I want the kingdom title. No, I want the kingdom title, blah, 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 and all that bullshit. Yay, we have another Wincest situation going on. But we have not yet had any children with our other concubines, which is a little interesting. And there we go. Just as I mentioned it, this could be bad. This could be real bad. Damn it, I was kind of hoping that we could see the unholy union, the unholy seed, or the spawn of our unholy, well, what was I gonna say? No, I wish I could have seen the result. The spawn of our unholy union, there we go. First, before we, got our other concubine pregnant. Who actually looks, well, I guess besides the cheekbone, nah, they don't look all that similar. Never mind. Paying your passage. I'm not gonna say I believe the stories, but we have picked up some promising information, my lord, Satrap Berad says. However, we could do with some more supplies if you are to journey even further. In fact, I would like to send word to hire scouts in certain more distant regions, if you are to follow the leads and continue this mission. He pauses at the door, his posture strained. Of course, there are other ways to reach eternity, he sighs. When you open your mouth to respond indignantly, he interrupts you. I suppose the attitude comes with the job, master. My apologies. Your marshal exits the room, his steps growing fainter as you consider your options. We could spend half of everything we have to send word to the entire world. Sure, we're actually gaining I mean, we were gaining a lot of money before we had the armies raised, but let's do it. Let's risk everything we have for the sake of immortality. My marshal has told me about a remarkable armorsmith residing in Kazmira. He suggested that I invited the woman to my court to seek her work, to see her work for myself. If she manages to impress me, I could order my own custom-made item. Yeah, sure, but she will not marry. Well, fair enough. I mean, she's 45 years old. Let's do it. Fine idea, Marshal Man. Once Marshal Berad had assured that the armorsmith's craftsmanship left nothing to be desired, I received her in the throne room. She introduced herself as Mistress Ruges, or Arugula, and gestured towards her numerous assistants, who all carried examples of her work. Does my Shah have anything special in mind? I'm in need of protection. Make me a strong and sturdy set of armor of Katarina, the Onion Knight armor from Dark Souls. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's get that armor made. A set of armor, I see. An excellent choice, my Shah, says Mistress Arugula, and calls forward the assistant cradling 3 sets of armors in her arms. I have 3 examples of different quality levels here. One must determine what one needs and how much one is willing to pay. However, they would all serve your highness well. 2,699.9 gold for the very best armor. Are you kidding me? I don't have the money. I'm sorry. I just spent it all on this frivolous search for immortality. I'm sorry, miss. I called you up for nothing. Get out of here. Jeez, I feel really bad. Oh no. Ah, crap. Now she's gonna leave a customer review. Oh no. All of our concubines are pregnant at the same time. This is terrible. Ah, jeez. Well, I think... Damn it. Damn it. Well, this could be interesting. Interesting in the sense that it's gonna be absolute shit for us, but it could be interesting nonetheless. Alright, troops. I'm actually gonna have you guys start making your way over to the Abbasid territory, if you don't mind. And, someone has been converted to the Church of Zun. That's great. But honestly, man, if you're just converting one... Really? This mortal coil. In spite of all his efforts, Satrap Berad's search for information on how to prolong the life of his master has turned up fruitless. Disappointment is written all over your face as you rise to leave the council meeting. He avoids your gaze for months. You better fucking do, man. I spent like 600 fucking gold on you, asshole. But he's not the only one. Whenever you enter the room nowadays, people grow quiet. The rumors say you're dying. In a sense, it's true, but aren't we all? You still have trouble sleeping. Was life always this awkward? Son of a bitch. You ass bag. Unbelievable. Oh well. That's okay. Whoa! I've had a genius daughter. Unfortunately, I don't think we can make her our bangmate in the future. We might be able to seduce her, though. So, we're gonna keep your name as Boba La Fula. Boba La Fula. There we go. Yeah, that's great. Look, man, stop bothering me about individuals being converted to the Church of Zun. That's great, and obviously something that we should celebrate, but... Yes! Yes! Fantastic. Alright. Let me pull up our list of names here. We've got... Who do we got? I think we'll go with... Sure, this was a requested name, I believe. Zunbilius. Zunbil. A little on the nose, I suppose, but you know what, that's fine. And let's see who our next child turns out to be. So we've had a daughter, great. We've had a son, not with this one, but the youngest one, I think. I've received a request for additional funds from my spy master. He's worried that it is too easy for spies to make their way inside your home and wants to take precautionary measures against hostile operations. Sure, take the money, but can you not soap down the deck? Holy crap-oly. Look at that. Good grief. Most of our children have ended up being geniuses. Nice. Boba La Fula. We're going to try to seduce our own sister in the future when we play as Zumbilius. Alright, concubines, you guys have done an admirable job, but it is time to set you aside. Nothing personal. Once we've gotten rid of the slothful and gluttonous trait, I'll try to, you know, take up, whatchamacallit, seduction focus instead, so that we can start bagging people left, right, and center, and we can set up some more wincest situations in the future. As I entered the gates, I was greeted by a large barking dog. My horse was frightened and started to rear. I was just about to draw my blade to slay the beast when I saw my spy master come running, shouting, "Bad dog, this is our friend that we're supposed to protect." The dog then stopped barking and rolled around placidly on its back. Nice. So we got some plot power defense. And I think we should actually be able to just have both of these guys or both stacks in one place. Okay, is it because... No. Udabanda is still not Zun. So I don't know why my spy or my dude is having such a hard time converting that place. Is there seriously one guy? Well, I mean, there was one guy that was just sieging down the entire place of Dihistan. A stranger has appeared at your court. She says she will only speak to you, my lord. Our servant bows before you. Clearly annoyed, excuse me. She says she will only speak to you, my lord. Our servant bows before you, clearly annoyed. You pause. What is this about? The times are busy in Kabul, and you were in the middle of contemplating whether you should have a grand feast thrown in your name or arrange for a prestigious hunting trip. There is always someone to impress, and you would rather not get involved in the drama of the court. You glance at your servant, still bowing deeply. Very well. In the main hall, a hooded figure approaches you. Intriguing. What? What? Damadina the Gentle. Okay, okay. When you heard about the alleged mystic, you pictured someone very youthful. However, you did not picture a child. At first, you are inclined to laugh. Who is this bizarre little girl? However, you can tell within minutes that Damadina is no ordinary child. Her somber manners are actually rather unsettling. She tells you tales of faraway realms and distant times, heavy with symbolism and hidden meanings. While it is very strange to hear such words spoken by someone so young, the vividness of her stories makes you wonder if she experienced them all herself. She promises to tell you more if you accept her as a teacher. Whoa! So it looks like we actually didn't fail with the whole immortality thing. Nice. I will accept your teachings, Damadina. Eternal life must be mine. Oh my god. I cannot talk today. Alright, fine, let's do it. And now we're being blackmailed by my vassals. Because I was not paying attention to the increased council power bullshit. Alright. Let's do it. Time for a royal rumble. Thankfully, we do have the majority of our troops all centered in one place, so that should help us out a little bit. But we are currently in the middle of a war with the Abbasids, so that's a little perilous. But hopefully we should be okay. But we'll see. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.